Have you ever heard about the cursed mansion in the quiet town surrounded by dense, ancient forests? Nestled in the heart of this tranquil hamlet, the mansion stands as a faded relic of a bygone era, its once grand facade now a portrait of decay. Stories of its curse circulate among the townsfolk, whispered in hushed tones at the local inn. It is said that within its crumbling walls, the ordinary laws of reality take a back seat, giving way to phenomena that defy explanation. The mansion's exterior, cloaked in an ever-present shroud of mist, exudes an eerie aura that chills the marrow. It's a haunting silhouette against the twilight sky, a stark reminder of the unsettling rumors that swirl around it. The mansion, with its weather-beaten walls and creaky shutters, seems almost alive, pulsating with an unseen energy that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who dares to venture too close. Nobody dared to approach it except for the brave or the foolish. One gloomy evening, a group of friends gathered at a nearby inn, fueled by curiosity and the thrill of a challenge. A blend of bravery and folly, they hatched a daring plan to spend the night within the forsaken mansion's decaying walls, brushing aside the ominous whispers of the townsfolk. The mansion's creaking front door gave way to their determined push, a chilling breeze their eerie welcome. Inside, the air weighed heavy with a sense of foreboding, and dust pirouetted in the dim light filtering through the cracked windows. The old mansion was a silent storyteller, its walls whispering forgotten secrets. They wandered from room to room, their eyes met by the gaze of portraits and furniture shrouded in ghostly white sheets. As they delved deeper into the mansion's heart, a faint ethereal melody began to fill the silence, echoing through the cold, whispering hallways. This otherworldly tune seemed to beckon them further into the mansion's chilling embrace. Unable to resist the haunting tune, the friends found themselves in a grand ballroom where a dilapidated piano stood alone in the center. This room, once a symbol of grandeur and opulence, now lay in ruin, echoing the forgotten joyous laughter and elegant waltzes. The piano, once a source of enchanting harmonies, now stood a silent, decaying relic, its keys discolored with time and neglect. The bravest among them, drawn by a strange, irresistible urge, approached the instrument. With a sense of reverence, he lifted the heavy, dust-covered lid and pressed a key. A melancholic note resonated through the silence, sending a shiver down their spines. Undeterred, he continued to play, and a haunting melody began to weave itself into the very fabric of the mansion. As each note filled the air, the temperature in the room dropped, sending a chill through their very bones. The shadows around them seemed to dance and shift, twisting into strange, unsettling forms. The white sheets draped over the forgotten furniture began to rustle, stirred by an unseen force. An oppressive presence filled the room, and the friends could feel the weight of countless unseen eyes upon them. As the last haunting note resonated through the ballroom, the mansion fell into an unnatural silence. The air became thick and heavy, and a sense of dread took hold of them. The melody had awoken something within the mansion, something that had been waiting, watching, and now it was their turn to listen. The air was thick with an oppressive stillness that sent shivers down their spines. The tranquility was shattered as the piano lid slammed shut and darkness swallowed the grand ballroom. Panic clawed at their hearts, their breaths coming out in ragged gasps. They fumbled for their flashlights, hands trembling with fear, but the weak beams of light were swallowed by the inky blackness that had taken over the mansion. Suddenly, an eerie glow illuminated the room. Ghostly figures emerged from the obscurity, their spectral forms shimmering in the dim light. Whispers filled the air, the mansion's tragic history echoing through the ballroom as if carried by the wind. Fear rooted the friends to the spot, their eyes wide with terror as the apparitions moved closer, their ghostly whispers growing louder. In a desperate attempt, they stumbled through the darkened corridors, their echoing footsteps a haunting soundtrack to their flight. The mansion seemed to come alive, its malevolent energy closing in on them. Each step felt heavier than the last, as if the mansion itself was resisting their escape. The mansion's winding corridors twisted and turned into a labyrinth, their exit a distant memory swallowed by the darkness. The once curious group now found themselves trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth, forever lost within the echoing silence of the cursed mansion. Their screams of fear and desperation became just another part of the mansion's eerie symphony, a chilling testament to the mansion's curse and a warning to those who dared to explore its haunted halls.